Coming up tonight, we've got 30 movies, 6 teams, and a whole lot of fun coming up on another edition of our Movie League. We're going to kick it off for you right now. This is Up for Debate, episode number 124, recorded October 7th, 2018, the 2018 Winter Movie Draft. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this extremely special edition of Up for Debate. I am Sean Jennings, joined as always by my co-host, Matt Mariani. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Sean.
Matt, we've got a Skype call that's bursting at the seams here.
Look at all of these people here
in our beautiful faces.
In our show.
You know what, Matt?
Lots of people.
If I had to describe them, I'd say they look hungry. And you know why?
Because they missed dinner.
No, God, I sure hope not. They're going to need their fuel for tonight's proceedings, Matt, because our movie league is back. It's one of our biggest episodes. We do it twice a year, and we're ready to kick off another league. And I could not be more thrilled with the players and the movies we have to choose from tonight. Now, we've got a lot of stuff to get through in the next hour, so we're going to chug right into it. We're going to start with wrapping up the summer league. Then we'll introduce our teams and then get right into the auction. Matt, we had a barn burner of a summer movie league over the last few months. I know it was exciting for you. I think it was exciting for everyone at home. I did want to announce that we actually set a record this past summer for the highest box office total of the 30 movies in the draft, over $4 billion traded between these teams.
Wow.
And it came right down to the wire, at least the last place finishers. So why don't we start in the very last, 5th place. Only $4 million separates 4th and 5th, and it wasn't until the last week that they flipped. Sadly, Matt, I have to announce you came in last, 5th place, $655 million.
What a twist.
Yeah.
It was the Predator right at the end for Dan. That did it.
Right at the end. I'm at rock bottom. Nowhere to go but up.
But I did want to tell you, Matt, you can feel good because you have the highest total of a loser in league history.
Loser.
Wow.
Hey, careful, Dan. You have the lowest total of a loser ever in the league. So careful, buddy.
I'll take it.
It counts for something. In 4th place, you just heard him there, Dan with $659 million.
Yes!
Not last. Congratulations.
Not last.
In 3rd place, straight in the middle, $872 million, Kaylee and Brian.
Woo!
They are jazzed. In 2nd place, $973 million. It's Colby and Emily. Congratulations. Yeah. I also want to point out for you guys that you should feel very proud because we track a stat in the league of dollars spent to dollar earned. The best value, essentially, how much money you're getting for what you bid. And you guys bid $5 for Hotel Transylvania 3, and you earned a dollar-for-dollar ratio of $33 million, which is amazing. It's actually the 3rd highest in league history, and I'm going to give you credit because the first two Matt and I got in the very first time we ran it, nobody knew what to bid for stuff the first time. I honestly think this is a better record than those two. So congratulations. That's an incredible, for $5, that's an incredible purchase.
You're muted.
Thank you. And finally, it's time to crown our winner. In league history, we've never had a back-to-back winner. And not only does she hold the record for the highest total in league history last time with her partner, Dan, she's crossed into the Billionaires Club once again, earning $1.1 billion at the box office this year, led mainly by Avengers Infinity War, but credit where credit's due, pushed The Equalizer 2 and Crazy Rich Asians both over the $100 million mark. That's what really did her in. In fact, Avengers Infinity War earned more money than Matt and Dan's entire teams. A very impressive purchase. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to award this stupidly oversized, it's so big it won't fit on camera, this 2-foot-tall trophy to our 2018 Summer Movie League champion, Sarah Donovan. Congratulations, Sarah. Very well done.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Thanos and Denzel Washington and minority representation.
That's an excellent speech. Couldn't have said it better myself. You will be receiving this trophy in the mail shortly. Congratulations. And guys, let this serve as incentive because the winning team of this is going to get 2 smaller trophies because I cannot afford to do 2 big ones. But you will get 2 very nice small trophies to commemorate your victory in our Winter League. Congratulations, Sarah. Now, we're going to move on to tonight's proceedings. No time to stick in the past because we got a lot to do in the present. So, we have 6 teams tonight. Let's go around the horn and introduce them. We're going to start with the reigning team champ, part of which is the reigning champ. Let's introduce Dan and Sarah, better known as Lego My Trophy.
TM.
TM. Any thoughts, guys, before we get started?
I hope winging it will work as well this time as it did last time.
Those are solid words to live by. Probably the title of your autobiography. Very, very nice. Let's continue on. Let's introduce my co-host, Matt Mariani, and his partner, Heather Vajian. They are Mether.
Hello.
Very good. Thank you, guys.
Use your team name in a sentence.
Did you check the Mether before you went outside today?
You really got to tune that guitar, man. The Mether is way off.
Okay, all right.
Great to have you guys here. Let's also bring in no particular order, returning from our last league. Came in second, looking to just get a little bit further into first. Team 7, Colby and Emily, welcome.
Yay. The last time was exciting because it was the first time I didn't finish dead center. So
it's a positive trend.
Continues.
It's a positive trend. We'll see what happens. Let's also bring in, they weren't here last time. They're back for revenge. Let's bring in the Gooper Troopers, Mike and Laura.
Yeah, we took a year off. I think all the training we've been doing over the past year is really gonna pay off for this movie league.
Discovered ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the number one thing you learned that you think will help you in the movie league?
I think last time we only purchased 3 movies,
which, by the way, is a league record for the fewest movies purchased.
I think if we can get 4 movies, we'll be good.
It's a dark difference.
It's a lofty goal, but
at least that's what our therapist told us to do. So.
your coach, your strength and conditioning coach for the league. Yeah. Let's also bring in, coming to us live from a car trapped on a highway, it's Kaylee and Brian, also known as Beef Nuggets.
Woo, we're here. What's up?
Can you give us the traffic on the 8s? What's the traffic report?
Almost home. We're moving. Yeah, we're moving.
Let's not jinx it though.
We
might make it tonight.
All right, now focus on the road, you.
All right, fair deal. Let's introduce our final team, first-time players in the movie league. We're thrilled to have them joining us. Let's welcome Matt and James, better known as the Mystery Team. Guys, what would you like the world to know about yourselves? Introduce yourselves to the league.
We're rookies, so
You got to speak up a little bit. We cannot hear you.
We're all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we have no idea what we're doing. So I think if we get 3 movies, we're doing well. We're hoping to drop some movies today is our strategy. Yeah. So we'll hope to have success with that. Like if we can bid and be successful in one of them, that'll be fun.
I love it. I love the positive attitude. We're going to keep it rolling right into the movies here. So here's how it's going to work. For those who are watching the league for the first time, this is now our 6th time doing it, which is crazy to think about. But this is our winter league. It is going to run all the way. The first movies are actually already in theaters, and it's going all the way through the end of February. We have 30 movies on the slate, some big, some small, but our players are going to bid on them. Each team starts with 100 fake dollars. Sorry, they're not real. And they're going to use that money to bid on each movie. Whoever bids the highest earns it. And at the end of the year, we're going to total up each movie's domestic box office total, and whatever team's slate of films gets the highest amount will win the league, which is very exciting. We're going to be using our Draft-O-Matic 2000 automatic draft system, thanks to Dan Miller for setting this up, where teams are going to be able to virtually bid, and you'll be able to see on screen how much time is left and how much each movie is going for, and I'll be narrating throughout for our audio listeners as well. For our players, if there are any issues throughout the draft, we'll take a timeout and take a look at it, but I think we're going to be okay. Who's ready to get started with our first movie?
Let's do it.
Dandy. All right. Well, let's get to it. Our first movie already in theaters. Quite a lot of buzz going on. It stars Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, who, by the way, also directed the film. It's the 3rd remake of the original 1937 film, which was adapted into a 1954 musical and then remade as a 1976 rock musical with Barbra Streisand and Kris Kristofferson. It is A Star Is Born. It is now in theaters. Let's take a look at the bid. It's going to open up for you right now. I see $2 to Lego My Trophy. 3 to Gooper Troopers. Lego My Trophy's back in there, $4. $5 to Team 7. 6. We're up to 9 for Gooper Troopers. Now, what's interesting as these bids go on is that this is already in theaters. We don't auction too many movies that are already out. The calendar kind of worked out this way, so players are going to have an idea of what they're getting when they buy it. You can look and see how it did this weekend. So a little bit of an interesting strategy. We're at 11 for Gooper Troopers here. Now we're kind of inching our way up to the top. $11 here, going once. No, we got 12 for the mystery team. We're inching our way up dollar by dollar. 12 at this point. Stars Born, not a big franchise film, but when you got Cooper and Gaga going at it, singing musical, it could be a big film. So we'll see here. 13 for Gooper Troopers.
Cooper and Gaga.
I mean, it's a winning combination. Two great tastes that taste great together.
And they direct it.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper directing. Who knows? Could get an Oscar.
Lady Gaga, renowned film director.
She's a multi-talented, Dan. She's a septuple threat, as they say. I don't think they say that. That's it. We're done. It is $15 to Gooper Troopers. Congratulations on purchasing our first movie.
All right, thank you.
Very nice. We are going to roll into our next movie. It's also out in theaters. It opened October 5th. It is Venom. This comic book villain makes his standalone film debut following 2007's Spider-Man 3 in this thriller starring Tom Hardy. It's the first film in Sony's Marvel Universe, a parallel universe to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's go ahead and open up the bid now. Whoever's got the most money can own it. It's Venom. Now, interestingly enough, both Venom and A Star is Born set an opening weekend record for the month of October. So 2 strong movies in out of the gate. The question is, what will be the second weekend return on Venom? Can it keep the momentum going? Beef Nuggets at 10. We've got Lego My Trophy at 11. Team 7 at 12. We're inching our way up here. 13, 15. I think this movie may have a little bit more to even go. We got 17 for Beef Nuggets, 19 for Gooper Troopers. We're inching our way up here. 20 to Team 7, 21 to Gooper Troopers. How much higher can it go? Only time will tell. Still at 21 for Gooper Troopers. 3 seconds left in the countdown. 2, 1. Oh, and Mystery Team just sniping in there at 22. It could be a solid purchase for them at 22. We'll see. Will they own it when time runs out? They sure do. $22. I'm going to say that's a pretty good purchase. How does Team Mystery Team feel about that buy?
Okay, yeah. Turn around.
It apparently did well this weekend. So.
Early. If it stays on track, other comparable movies put it over $200 million, which at that purchase price is a pretty good deal. But we still got a lot of movies. We've only done 2 movies, guys. We got 28 more to go, if you can believe it. Up next,
Sean.
Yes.
I hate to interrupt here, but did you not say before that you were going to run a description of all these movies, like from start to finish?
What, you mean like describe the plot of the film?
Yeah, like isn't that what you did last year? Didn't you go through each and every one of them?
Well, that's kind of what I'm doing with these little descriptions I read before.
I distinctly remember last year. I think you went through all of them first.
Now, Matt, are you implying that you do not have your notes prepared for this movie draft?
I was not responsible for notes. This is definitely Sean's project here. My project is game nights.
Thanks for throwing me under the bus. I appreciate that. No, Matt, I do not.
We have clearly designated roles here on this show, Dan.
Matt, when it comes to bidding, the plot of the films is irrelevant. What is relevant is whether or not people will pay to go see it, and that's the kind of information I'm trying to give you here.
Usually what happens on the show is that Sean sets everything up and does all the kind of the legwork.
Yeah, that's true.
You're the ideas guy.
I just kind of show up.
Now, Matt, would you like...
That's my job. Just be there.
Matt, I'll make you a deal, okay? I promise for any movie, please don't do it to all of them, but any movie you choose, you just put your hand up, say, Sean, I need to know the plot, and I will make up the plot on the spot. How's that for you?
All right.
Okay.
Deal.
Fair enough. We're going to move on to our next movie here, Bad Times at the El Royale, coming out October 12th. It's written and directed by Drew Goddard, the man behind Cabin in the Woods, Cloverfield, and The Martian. It stars Dakota Johnson, Chris Hemsworth, John Hamm, Jeff Bridges, and more in a madcap noir thriller. It is going to be available for bid here. We're going to open it up. We've only got 2 teams with movies, so a lot of money still out there. Who's going to own it? Lego My Trophy opening it up at $1, but I think we'll quickly go up from there. Lego My Trophy at $5. Mether getting in a bid there at 6. Beef Nuggets at 8. Beef Nuggets been aggressive so far tonight on these movies, not fooling around. Team 7 with $10. Who will own this? A lot of big star power in this film, but not attached to an existing franchise, which certainly could cause it to struggle. $12 to Beef Nuggets. Boom, you got it. $12. Brian, how are we feeling about that purchase?
Pretty good. Pretty good. That's it.
All right. Very good. I like it. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. All right. We're going to move on to our next film here. It's coming out October 12th. It's First Man, directed by Damien Chazelle, the man behind La La Land, and written by Josh Singer, the Oscar winner behind Spotlight. This film stars Ryan Gosling as Neil Armstrong and follows the years leading up to the Apollo 11 mission to the moon in 1969. Steven Spielberg serves as an executive producer. It is a star-studded, award-bait film. Will it make big money at the box office? That's for you guys to decide. We'll see how it bids. It's open for auction right now. Kicking us off, Lego My Trophy with 1, Mether at 5. This is a big mystery movie. This is one of those that falls into that category of it could break out and become kind of a hit of that weekend over the $100 million mark, or does it stay small? It's going to be a gamble for somebody. Mystery team in at 10, Mether at 11. Time is running out. A few seconds left. Is Mether going to own it for 11? No, Team 7 in at the last minute for $12. A lot of money flying fast. 13 for Mystery Team. Now remember, we've got 6 teams here tonight. 30 movies. That's about an average of 5 apiece. So you're going to want to pace yourself. We're only on movie number 4. This is Team 7 at 14. And they own it. Congratulations, Team 7. $14 for First Man.
People love the moon.
People love Ryan Gosling. People love the moon.
The moon's amazing.
You know, it's a great combo. Can't go wrong. Let's see. We've got another movie coming up here. The first of our Halloween movies. This time, Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween. It comes out October 12th. Jack Black returns as R.L. Stein in the spooky sequel to 2015's Goosebumps, which collected $80 million at the box office. Who is interested in this family-friendly horror movie? We'll find out based on the popular book franchise. We're open for bids, and we're already at $3 for Lego My Trophy, 4 for Gooper Troopers. Right now, only 2 teams don't have a movie, Mether and Lego My Trophy. So we'll see if this is their first or if other teams double up. Boom! And just like that, it's gone. Beef Nuggets, $7. You own it. I'm going to come right out. See, I like to give a little commentary as we do this. I'm going to come right out and say, that movie's going to do nothing. I'm sorry. I don't want to disappoint. I mean,
so
you
much
didn't
for being an impartial judge there.
Well, if
Sean.
the first one did $80 million 3 years ago, I don't think anyone's really clamoring for a sequel. But I hope it works out for
He's having a comeback though. He's in that movie with the clocks.
Yeah, the clocks. It's in the walls, and yeah. I'm usually wrong, so.
What does RL stand for in R.L. Stein, Sean?
It is so funny that it's Richard L. Stein. It's his name. It is his real initials. It doesn't.
What is the L?
It seems unlikely. It's a pretty spooky name.
It is. You would think that was like some kind of fake stage name, but no, that's his real name.
This guy looks like a
Dick
pedophile.
Stein.
This guy looks like a creep. Have you ever seen a picture of
R.L.
R.L.
He's scary.
Stein?
He's scary.
It's really creepy.
Most
he looks
horror
like
writers
he's
are. Like Stephen King is kind
horror
of creepy.
writer.
A lot of those guys are.
Okay.
I guess
Robert Lawrence Stein is his name.
Robert. Bobby Stein.
Good old Bob.
Bobo Steino. Okay.
All right.
We've got our 6th movie right here. It is coming out October 19th. It is Halloween. Yes, that famous Halloween franchise, the 11th installment in the Halloween franchise, and a direct sequel to the 1978 film of the same name. It essentially ignores the continuity of all the sequels. It's set 40 years after the original film. The plot follows Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis reprising a role, who's prepared to face Michael Myers in a final showdown 40 years after escaping his previous killing spree on Halloween night. A lot of early buzz around this film, especially Jamie Lee Curtis's performance. Is it going to be big box office? We're going to find out. It's now open for bid, Lego My Trophy. I think it's had every $1 bid so far tonight. So far, it hasn't earned you any movies, though. We got 6 to Gooper Troopers, 7 to Lego My Trophy, 8 to Mether. I think this is pretty much our only straight horror movie on the slate. So it could be an interesting bid. We've had a mixed performance in those in the history of the league. Kind of purge that has broken out. We've had some that didn't do as well. 13 to Lego My Trophy. Sold! Lego My Trophy picks up their first film. It is Halloween. How are you guys feeling about that one?
That feels pretty good.
Yeah, spooky.
Spooky, yes.
Everyone loves the spoopiness.
Well, you know, it's a Blumhouse film, and they've been really successful lately with the horror. I think it's going to be more sophisticated than some of the crazier Halloween sequels, so we will see how that rolls. Let's jump on to our next film. It is Bohemian Rhapsody, releasing November 2nd. This film chronicles the British rock band Queen, focusing on their lead singer Freddie Mercury's life and leading up to Queen's Live Aid performance, Freddie Mercury played by Rami Malek. Noted Creep director Bryan Singer was fired halfway through the production for not showing up to set. There's a little fun fact on that movie for you. He is a lunatic, but the movie's going to be interesting to say the least. Who's going to own it?
Now, Sacha Baron Cohen is not in this, correct?
I would be more likely to see it if he was.
I would, yeah. That was kind of my thinking of it. I'm kind of disappointed that he quit.
That is a miss. $9 to Mether. 9 going once, twice. Oh, and Mystery Team with 10. One of these times, Mystery Team, you're going to get one of these movies. I believe in you. Mether, the only team without a movie. So will it be this one? No. It goes to Mystery Team for $10. Solid purchase. They're strategizing. We can see them over here on the video. They're strategizing hard, Mystery Team. Look at them. They got a notepad and everything. I love it.
That's amazing.
Doing your homework.
At first I thought that was a whiteboard. Like one of those little basketball
like
whiteboards.
X's and O's, and they're kind of marking out the...
My apartment is very high-tech. I have whiteboards on all the walls.
You're very Tony Stark, kind of reaching out and touching, swiping stuff. I like it.
Swiping all day long.
Our next film, big budget film, we've got Nutcracker in the Four Realms coming out November 2nd. In another attempt to make a live-action fairy tale movie, Disney brings you a vastly overproduced take on the classic ballet The Nutcracker, starring Keira Knightley, Helen Mirren, and Morgan Freeman. If you haven't seen the trailer for this, it is a CGI just explosion. Get excited. If you like A Wrinkle in Time, you'll like Nutcracker in the Four Realms. It's open for bid. We have got $1 to Lego My Trophy, $3 to Beef Nuggets, $4 to Mether. We're working our way up here, bucket at a time. $5 to Gooper Troopers, $6 to Team 7, $8 to Beef Nuggets. We're inching our way up here. Not a ton of kids' movies this time around, but the argument is this for kids or is it for adults? It kind of straddles that line. $10 to Gooper Troopers. Whoa, I'm shocked it went for that little. Holy moly, am I the only one who think it's crazy that just went for $10?
Clearly not.
Nice.
All right. Very good. How do you guys feel about that purchase?
I think that's good.
Pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Goes within our plan of getting 4 movies.
Well, the good news is you already own 2, so you're halfway there.
Yeah.
We're already doing better than
we're doing good.
Well done. Well done. Well, we have a big kids movie coming up right now. The animated film Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. It is being released on November 9th. It's from Illumination Entertainment, who you may know made the Minions, but also the other Dr. Seuss animated films, The Lorax, Horton Hears a Who. It's another retelling of the classic Dr. Seuss tale. It's the first Grinch film since the 2000 version starring Jim Carrey, which grossed $260 million box office, and fun fact, was the highest grossing movie of 2000. Which I did not believe when I read that, but it is true. Will this Grinch do as well? What?
I believe it.
You believe it? People loved it. I mean, for as creepy as it was, it's a holiday classic.
I remember seeing that movie. That was something else.
We've got $5
Our
to
fourth
look at my
grade
trophy.
class wins.
Oh God, you must have had nightmares.
A little bit.
11 to Let Go My Trophy, 12 to Gooper Troopers. We're inching our way up here. 13 to Mystery Team. Could this be another Hotel Transylvania 3? Someone getting a kids movie on the cheap. Kids movies usually do pretty well in our leagues, but not always. Actually, I think the lowest grossing movie in the summer was Teen Titans Go to the Movies. So and Sarah's shaking her head. It's funny, she had both the highest and lowest grossing movies of the year. Still won. Hard to do. 18 to Mystery Team. 19 to Gooper Troopers, 20 to Mystery Team. We're inching our way up here. I don't think what's the most expensive movie we've bought tonight. I don't even think we've been that much more.
Right now it's about to be The Grinch.
25. Yeah, we're approaching it. 22 to Mystery Team. It is a tight battle between Gooper Troopers and Mystery Team. They're going dollar for dollar at it. Mystery Team's got it at 22. Sold to Mystery Team. 22. Another great buy for Mystery Team. Gotta have that kids movie. Gotta have that kids movie. It's a winning part of a balanced breakfast. Let's jump ahead into our next film. It is Overlord, releasing November 9th. It's produced by J.J. Abrams. This film mixes history and horror as World War II paratroopers come to realize that besides fighting off Nazi soldiers, they must also face off against horrifying, bloody, and violent creatures that are a result of a secret Nazi experiment. kind of mixing horror and history in this unique film coming out just after Halloween. Someone's going to own Overlord. Team 7 in for $1, Mether for $2, Lego My Trophy for $3. We're inching our way up here. 4 to Mether, 5 to Lego My Trophy. Mether still does not have a movie, I like to point out. And Team 7 and Lego My Trophy both have one. I believe in you guys. You can do it. $9 to Lego My Trophy. Again, we're inching our way up.
Process, Sean.
No, hey, good things take
trust
time.
The process.
Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. Team 7 for 10. Sold to Team 7. There's your second movie. Congratulations. And what I love about Team 7's strategy is they've got two very similar films, First Man and Overlord. Very, very, very similar. All right, guys, we are now officially a third of the way through the draft. We've auctioned off 10 movies so far, so why don't we recap so everyone at home can catch up here. The team with the most movies is Mystery Team. They've got Venom, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. They've got $46 remaining. With two teams, Team 7, as I said, First Man and Overlord, they've got $76 left. Gooper Troopers has A Star is Born and The Nutcracker for $75 left. Beef Nuggets has two movies, Bad Times at the El Royale and Goosebumps 2. They have $81 left. And as I said, Mether, $100 remaining, and Lego My Trophy, one movie, Halloween, $87 left. Still a lot of money out there. And we have got a huge movie up next in the bid. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. If the length of the title is any indication, it's going to be a great movie. November 16th is the release date. It's the second installment in the Fantastic Beasts film series and the 10th overall in the Wizarding World franchise. It's the sequel to 2016's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which grossed $234 million at the box office the first time around. Will the sequel do well? It's Harry Potter, the thing prints money, and someone's going to own it. So Fantastic Beasts now open for bid. Lego My Trophy has 1, 2, 3. I think you guys can do better. Thank you, Mether, 24. Thank you. If you had made me auction every dollar on the way up. 27 to Gooper Troopers.
I've never seen that happen.
That's awesome. Heather, not fooling.
Not messing around.
I give everyone a lot of time. You're welcome.
Went right.
That is fantastic. 29 to Gooper Troopers.
One time I tried to it wouldn't let me, so thanks, Dan.
Back to the guy.
Mether for 30. Oh my God, Mether just bought it for 30. I can't believe it. That's a $50 movie. Wow. That's very impressive. What's going on out there?
The strategy is to go from 3 to 24.
Process.
Just freak everyone out. They don't know what's going on.
For real though, is anybody out there well versed in the Harry Potter universe? Who is Grindelwald, and what are his crimes?
No, Matt, I told you. Do you want to know the plot of the movie? I'll tell you.
Yes.
Okay. So Grindelwald is a low-level accounting wizard, and what he finds is tax fraud happening in the company he's working in, and he gets framed for this low-level accounting crime by the wizard IRS. And those are his crimes.
Known as Grimgotts, right?
Yes, right. Grimgotts. Yes.
The little,
he's a
little goblins.
Yeah, yes. He's a whistleblower, and what it is then Mr. Fantastic Beasts, which is the main character of the film, he comes in and has to solve the crime so that Grindelwald doesn't go to prison for it.
So it's like My Cousin Vinny mixed in with Wolf of Wall Street, mixed in with Harry Potter.
Yeah,
that sounds like an amazing movie.
That's what Wikipedia said it was.
Is Joe Pesci in this movie at all?
You know what's funny is
he play
it's only a cameo, if you can believe it.
Okay.
No.
He's just crossing the street and he goes, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Hey, I'm a wizard. I'm walking here.
It's not even Joe Pesci. But yeah.
I would see that movie. That sounds nice.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. I feel like just to name the movie The Crimes of Grindelwald, I mean, it assumes that we know who that is. Maybe I'm just not a Harry
Grindelwald
Potter.
is played by Johnny Depp.
Okay.
If that helps.
He's Dumbledore's friend.
Dumbledore's friend?
His friend or his special friend?
I think now in the Harry Potter lore, it's now his special.
I don't know. I'm not a Harry Potter expert. Some of the people on this call took a Harry Potter course, so not to call them out.
The beginning of our friendship.
Actually, it was a Civil War class where we first met. But...
You're right. That was the beginning.
They taught Harry Potter in a Civil War class?
Yeah, it was
You should have gotten your money back. What a waste.
Did you guys get sorted into houses?
I just did for the first time this weekend. It
What
was very
house are you in?
exciting. I am a Ravenclaw.
Oh, nice.
Solid.
Apparently, they're quite bizarre individuals.
See, I took the quiz and I apparently I was sorted into Slytherin.
Yeah.
So then what I did was I retook the quiz, cheated on it, and got sorted into Hufflepuff.
Which is, by the way, a very Slytherin thing to do.
I guess. I don't know.
You're not helping your case.
Colby was very offended when my roommate predicted correctly that he was a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. I think it's very cool to be a Hufflepuff. It's very rude to call someone a Hufflepuff.
Oh, it's your
He was
word.
very
Only
upset.
you can use it. I got you.
They're the ones that are like their house ghost is like the big like fat happy jovial guy.
Yeah, they're very nice.
I like that. Yeah, I think they're like the most well-meaning house. The Gryffindors are like a bunch of snobs, and they're like really goody two shoes, and the Ravenclaws are
preppy kids.
maniacs. I'm like I can relate to the Hufflepuff. The Hufflepuffs are the everyman. I like that.
Well, man.
But I mean, you take the quiz and they ask you what your favorite, like, what would you rather have as a pet, a snake or a tarantula? And then you picked snake, and it's like, oh, that guy's a Slytherin, obviously.
What's the Hufflepuff pet?
A badger?
Pet rock,
There were a lot of pets. I don't think
There were a lot of pets, yeah.
necessarily.
or a gigapet, probably a gigapet.
Oh my god, a gigapet.
Oh my goodness. Well, Matt, if you ever find out what the crimes of Grindelwald are, please let us know.
All right, I'll keep you guys posted.
We want a piece of that. All right, we're going to continue on to our next movie here. We got to keep the wheels on this train rolling. It is Creed 2. It's coming out November 21st. Michael B. Jordan returns as the title character in this sequel to 2015's Creed, marking the 8th installment in the Rocky film series. The first Creed grossed $109 million and holds a 95% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. We got a little bit of a boxing movie here. Michael B. Jordan coming off hot off of Black Panther.
I thought this was about the Christian rock band.
Yes, it is. It is actually.
Christian
it's a
rock
biopic.
band from the 90s. Yeah.
Again, a movie. Matt, every movie you've pitched tonight, I'm more likely to see than the actual movie. Like if you're telling me
How
they
come
made.
why have they never made a biopic for the band Creed?
But I like the idea it's Creed 2, that they already made a biopic about Creed, and there was so much they couldn't fit it in the first movie, and now there's a sequel. $13 to beef nuggets, $14 to Lego My Trophy. We're inching our way up here. Could be a solid piece of somebody's slate. $14 to Lego My Trophy, once, twice sold. Congratulations, picking up their second movie. Again, very similar films, Halloween and Creed 2. Putting their slate together. We're going to continue on. We got another kids animated film. This is Ralph Breaks the Internet, coming out November 21st.
Wait, I clicked backspace by accident and then I got logged out.
Okay. Well, I promise I won't start the bid until I see you.
All right, keep going. Keep
while,
going.
While you're doing that, I got to tell you my little description here. In this sequel, no one asked for.
It was English muffins, right?
English muffins, yes, all one word. People at home have no idea what we're talking about.
It was beef nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Beef nuggets with a Z. Wreck-It Ralph.
Beef nuggets.
Wait, it's not, Sean. It's not working.
Did you try refreshing the page?
I
don't have to tell you how to do this.
Did you try turning it off and on?
Yeah. Did you reboot?
ENGLISHMUFFINS. All lowercase.
All one word.
Invalid login. All one word.
English muffin.
Oh, it's
English
not plural.
muffin.
Oh, you were plural. No, you only get one, buddy.
All right. I'm in.
All right. Anyway, just need to know the first film from 2012 grossed $189 million, which is crazy if you think that was 6 years ago that movie came out. That's like forever ago. But we finally got a sequel. Who's going to own it? The bidding is going to open right now for Ralph Breaks the Internet. Again, we've done 2 kids movies so far, Goosebumps 2 and Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. Is a third team going to add a kids movie to their roster? We got jumping to 13 for Gooper Troopers, 17 to Beef Nuggets, 18 to Mather. It's a Disney animated film, so almost as good as a Pixar film. $20 to Gooper Troopers, 21 to Lego My Trophy. 21 going once. No, oh my goodness, we're jumping all over the place here. $24 to Beef Nuggets. They really want this one. Lego My Trophy to 25. Somehow 2 teams got the same bid, but that's why
crazy.
That's why they're time stamped. Beef Nuggets for 27. Lego My Trophy to 28. How high is this one going to go? We haven't had too many movies top the $30 mark. Actually, I don't know if we've had any movies top the $30 mark. It's been a low bid night tonight. $30 to Lego My Trophy. Going once. Going twice. Sold! Lego My Trophy. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to end up with all the movie genre staples. Horror, kids film, and boxing movie. It's a great slate.
And
we are going to roll on here with Robin Hood coming out November 21st. Robin Hood is back, this time from the people who brought you The Hunger Games. Fun fact, this is one of 3 Robin Hood movies currently in development, including one at Disney titled Nottingham and Hood and another at Sony simply titled Hood. Sony's actually has considered starting a Robin Hood extended universe. That's not a joke. That really happened. Anyway, I don't know if people still... It's that classic genre of licenses we didn't have to pay for, so enjoy Robin Hood. $4 to Gooper Troopers. 5 to Mether as we roll into the bid here. Clock is running down. Boom! Quick, okay. 5. Nice. Done. You own it. To Mether. Good job. That was easy. Which means we get to head right into our next movie. Second Act. It's releasing December 14th. It's the in her first film since 2015's The Boy Next Door, Jennifer Lopez stars as an underachieving 40-year-old mother who gets a second chance at a corporate career after creating a fake Facebook page. It is a comedy. Jennifer Lopez, she's back, and we'll see how much money this one makes. $4 to Gooper Troopers. They're going to open us up on this one. But the clock is ticking. $5 to Team 7. Could be a nice little piece of somebody's slate.
I wouldn't call it.
We can hear you, Kaylee and Brian.
About,
Just wanted to let you know.
What'd you say?
Yeah, don't release your secrets. Boom! Team 7 owns it for $7. How perfect.
Fun fact about J-Lo is that she filmed the scene of one of her movies at my elementary school.
What movie would she be in an elementary school in?
Made in Manhattan.
Oh.
It's the scene. I don't remember what the scene was. I think she was like
cool.
picking it up
Cool.
from something. Yeah. And yep, they actually they filmed it in, I guess it was over spring break or something. It was like while we weren't there. But a couple of kids got to be picked to be extras in the movie. I think most of the kids were like related to the board members or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know if they got to actually meet J-Lo, but
I know.
You guys are unmuted again.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
that's on purpose. We're home now.
We just got home, yeah.
Okay, well, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. We're glad you made it. You made it just in time to bid on the next movie. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, because we've got, I know everyone's excited, Mortal Engines. It's coming out December 14th. In what could easily be confused for a Maze Runner sequel, this film is set in a post-apocalyptic steampunk world where entire cities have been mounted on wheels and motorized and prey on one another. It was co-written by Peter Jackson and directed by the visual effects supervisor from Lord of the Rings. If you have had that fix for your teen post-apocalyptic romance action movie, we've got another one for you. It's not based on any successful book series, so will people go see it? We'll find out. $6 to Lego My Trophy, the current bid. $6 once, twice, and sold. Lego My Trophy. Congratulations. How are you guys feeling about that purchase?
I have no idea. I'm kind of shocked that we got it for that.
Hey, little movies. That's what'll put you over the top.
Okay. All right.
Well, fair enough.
Good job, everyone.
Next up, another big franchise film, Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse, releasing December 14th. Though Spider-Man has starred in 6 previous movies, this is his first foray into an animated film. Just kind of inside baseball. I take Wikipedia descriptions for a lot of these movies, and that's what I read aloud. And this one had my favorite Wikipedia description, which just said, and I directly quote, "In the film, Morales becomes one of many Spider-Men." And that was the whole plot. What more can I say? The franchise has grossed nearly $2 billion to date. Spider-Man is usually big money. Will it get big money in our draft? We're going to find out because the bidding is going to open right now. $2 to Beef Nuggets, 3 to Gooper Troopers. We're going to work our way up on this one. A number of animated movies already come and gone, but none attached to such a successful IP. $10 to Team 7, 11 to Gooper Troopers. A lot of early buzz around this film, but it is coming out in mid-December, which is a busy time for movies. It could get lost in the shuffle. Team 7 for 15, Beef Nuggets for 16.
Calendar Man. Is that a Spider-Man villain?
Calendar Man, I think, is Batman.
Oh, it's Batman. He's my favorite.
That's a Mega Man villain, Matt.
It's a what?
That's a Mega Man villain.
Mega Man villain.
22 to Team 7.
No, that's like Roach Man or what's that other guy?
Rock
Man. Tool Man. Yeah.
Tim, the Tool
Lampshade Man.
He is a superhero.
Wasn't there a Kite Man?
Oh, that sounds like a Mega Man.
Every kind of man.
Yeah, they have a lot of man. Whoa! Holy shit!
The office.
Team 7 just bought it for $25. I can't believe it. What is going on tonight? That's incredible.
Sean can't believe it.
What can you believe? Is it a lot or a little?
I think that says it right there. No, that's it's Spider-Man. I mean, it's big money. I would have expected that to go at minimum 40. So congratulations, I guess.
I think people have had enough with Spider-Man. I mean, he disappears at the end of the last movie. How can he possibly be in another movie right now?
This is
ridiculous.
No spoilers.
Oh, it's a little late for that, Colby. I'm sorry. You've missed your opportunity.
Oh, wait, did you mean Avengers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I saw that.
It's a different
I feel like
Spider-Man.
everybody must have seen that by now.
Different
statute
Spider-Man.
of limitations have gone by on that one.
I still have not seen it. But no one cares about that. We've got another big movie coming out. Disney putting their big marketing dollars behind this one. Mary Poppins Returns, December 19th. That comes out 54 years after the original. Mary Poppins is back, and this time she brought along Lin-Manuel Miranda. Emily Blunt plays the famous nanny in the film, which features songs from the Hamilton Scribe. This is going to be a big Christmas release for them. Will it bring in the big dollars? We're going to find out. $2 to Gooper Troopers, 3 to Lego My Trophy. We've seen a lot of bids tonight come in a little bit lower. Could Mary Poppins break that trend? I don't even think we've seen a $40 movie yet. 11 to Mystery Team, 15 to Gooper Troopers. Anyone here on the phone a particularly big fan of the original Mary Poppins? 19 to Gooper Troopers.
I'm a fan of Dick Van Dyke's Cockney accent.
That's fair. 23 to Lego My Trophy.
Also, that penguin scene in the movie is the shit. That's a great scene.
Sold.
He dances with the penguins. That's incredible. It's like
Gooper Troopers bought it for $25. Congratulations, a great buy.
Thanks.
Solid. All right, we've got our 19th film up next. We got yet another big franchise. You've heard of Spider-Man. You've heard of all the Mans, but have you heard of Aquaman? It's the 6th installment in the DC Extended Universe, starring Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Fun fact, the highest-grossing movie in the DCEU is Wonder Woman with $412 million, and Justice League in last place with $229 million. So there's a good set of range as to what you can expect from this film. Will it be on the higher or lower end? No one knows. It's an Aquaman movie. That's crazy. But you guys are going to get to bid on it, so let's open it up here. Team 7, opening with $1. $2 to Beef Nuggets, $4 to... Is anyone here excited for Aquaman? Seriously. Is anyone going to go see it? No, I see a lot of shrugs, a lot of indifference.
I like Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got some pretty rad pecs, so I might check it out, but I don't know.
Is that how you check
On the
out your
fence.
movies, Matt? Is by how rad their pecs are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that how you look at your movies? I mean, it factors. It's a factor. Like, it's got to be factor in the decision making. And you can't deny he's got some pretty rad pecs.
Oh no, they are the raddest. Okay, I'm not disagreeing with that.
This is interesting because the big movie.
We've got 17 to Beef Nuggets, 18 to Mystery Team. We've been inching our way up here, dollar for dollar. 19 to Beef Nuggets. Mather only owns 2 movies, but Beef Nuggets has the most money still remaining, 81. 20 to Mystery Team. Sold! $20 to Mystery Team. Nice pickup. Fun, and they've got Aquaman and Venom, so they're really superhero heavy. Well done, guys. Before we get to our 20th movie, we're 2/3 of the way through, if you guys can believe it. Let's recap the action for everybody at home and let people know how much money is left and who owns what. I'll do them in the order of who has the most money remaining to the least money remaining. Most money remaining, Beef Nuggets, $81 still left. They only own 2 movies, Bad Times at the El Royale and Goosebumps 2. After them, Mether has $65. They own Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald and Robin Hood. After them, Gooper Troopers, $50 remaining. They own A Star is Born, The Nutcracker, and Mary Poppins Returns. After them is Team 7, $44 remaining. They have First Man, Overlord, Second Act, and Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. Following that, Lego My Trophy, $37 remaining, with Halloween, Creed 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Mortal Engines. And with the least amount of money remaining, $26, it is Mystery Team. They own Venom, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Grinch, and Aquaman. But don't fret. We still have 10 movies left, starting with Bumblebee. It's releasing December 21st. It's the 6th installment of the live-action Transformers film series and a prequel to 2007's Transformers. It's also the first live-action Transformers film not to be directed by Michael Bay, though he still acts as a producer. It is directed by the guy behind Coraline, The Box Trolls, and Kubo and the Two Strings. I can't say that. I don't know why he went from stop-motion animation to directing a Transformers film, but could be interesting. We'll find out. Bumblebee. Let's see who's going to own it. $2 to Cooper Troopers, $3 to Lego My Trophy, $5 to Beef Nuggets. We've got a lot of teams in on this one. $6 to Cooper Troopers, $7 to Lego My Trophy. We're inching our way up here. Clock is running. $10 to Lego My Trophy, $11. The big question is, do you put this with other big franchise films, right? Is this like a Spider-Man or a Aquaman? Is it up at that level? Is it kind of a B movie? I mean, it is a franchise. I mean, Transformers brought a lot of money to date, but again, it's the 6th in the series that's been on the downhill for a while. So an interesting buy here. 15 to Beef Nuggets. Beef Nuggets still a lot of money remaining. Time is running out, and they own it. Beef Nuggets for $15. Congratulations. How do you guys feel about Bumblebee? Ecstatic.
Yeah, that sounds...
Is that like a cornerstone film for your slate?
I think so.
That's your foundation. You're going to rocket launch into the stratosphere of winning this thing?
It's certainly going to pack a punch.
There you... Oh, I love it. Thank you, Brian. Very nice. Very good. Let's continue on to our next movie. We got a straight-up comedy, folks. It's Holmes and Watson, coming out December 21st. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are back, reuniting in their first film together since Step Brothers. This time they are taking on the famed literary characters Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson. Guaranteed to be a laugh riot, especially if you're a fan of these two guys. The minds behind Step Brothers and Talladega Nights, among others. It's open for bid. $2 to Mystery Team, $3 to Lego My Trophy, $4 to Gooper Troopers. It's coming out at a tough time right around Christmas. Going to be very busy at the box office. Can it make enough buzz to get attention? Who knows? It's a difficult film. Team 7, $6. Lego My Trophy, $7. Inching their way up. Beef Nuggets for $8. Slowly but surely, Team 7 for $9. Lego My Trophy for $10. Everyone's really focused. They're really kind of strategizing. They're really thinking ahead here because, again, as I mentioned, we've only got about 8 movies left. It's one less now. Holmes and Watson just sold $10 to Lego My Trophy. That marks their 5th movie. Fun fact, in the history of the Movie League, amount of movies purchased has almost no correlation on your likelihood to win. It only does in respect if you buy 3 movies, you're not very likely to win. Sorry, guys. But if you buy, the record is 9 movies is the most a team has ever purchased. But in general, owning a lot of movies doesn't guarantee success. So just keep that in mind as we continue. I still can't believe you guys bought 9 movies that year.
Can you all hear me?
Bought the most movies.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Some awesome fun facts for the Movie League Hall of Fame.
I have got to get a life. This is awful. Shame on me. This is awful. Movie number 22.
Sean, you're living your dream here. You've
I mean, this is
kind of
neat.
Be a game show host.
I did.
This is wonderful. This is a great thing.
All it's missing, Matt, is an opportunity to turn this into a money-making venture. And if anyone has any ideas, please email us up for debate.
We got the idea.
Whoa! What the hell is that? Satan? Is that you?
You sound like we have a robot.
You sound like Leia in Return of the Jedi when she's a bounty hunter.
Okay. Mike and Laura, can you guys toggle your mic on and off?
Hello.
And, see if that helps.
Oh my God.
I think I can explain
that any better.
Nope.
I think somebody needs to do an exorcism on Dan's microphone.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
I can explain the idea.
Okay, what's the idea?
You need to be buying them with actual money, but the house takes a cut, Sean.
Well, I'm surprised you could do it like a FanDuel or kind of like the daily fantasy football type sites, but you do it for movies.
I don't know what that means. But...
Okay, it's a football thing. But yes, no,
Okay.
I'm with you, Dan. I'm with you, Dan.
That was what Mike was going to say. I'm pretty sure. He nodded.
Is this what you talked about on your hike today?
No.
It is.
Oh man, I missed the big business
We're always
meeting
thinking,
on the mountain.
Sean, about how we can make paper.
Dan, if I had to
this
describe,
podcast.
oh yeah,
Yes.
that's better.
Paper's made from trees.
Paper's made from trees. How do you get the trees?
You plant them in the ground and grow them.
You get the seeds.
You
jerk off the tree.
Okay.
We got to move on to our next movie. We got to keep this.
This is a family show.
Yeah, man. You're not allowed to none of that fucking profanity, okay? Movie number 22, Welcome to Marwin. It comes out December 21st. This awards bait film is co-written and directed by Robert Zemeckis, the man behind a million movies. I'll compare it to Forrest Gump. Based on its topic, it stars Steve Carell in a dramatic role as a survivor of assault who uses a miniature World War II village to aid in his recovery. A really interesting film that this one's going to be, especially with Zemeckis. So someone's going to own it. Not certainly a giant moneymaker, but could be a solid hit for somebody. $2 to Gooper Troopers, $3 to Lego My Trophy, $4 to Beef Nuggets. We're inching our way up here. $6 to Gooper Troopers. Going once, going twice. No, 7 for Beef Nuggets. They want in. Right now, Beef Nuggets has the most money remaining at 66. Going once, going twice. Sold to Beef Nuggets for $7. Congratulations. Great Steve Carell movie.
Thank you.
Next up, number 23, On the Basis of Sex. Coming out December 25th, this film tells the true life story of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, as played by Felicity Jones. It's directed by Mimi Leder, an Emmy winner for her work on ER and The West Wing. A biopic, one of a few we have in the draft this time around. This one on the notorious RBG. Who's going to own it? Gooper Troopers for 3. Team 7 for 4. Mether for 5. Mether for 6. You
just outbid each other.
You just outbid yourself, okay? Gotta appreciate that. You guys,
do that.
I love the strategy here. Lego My Trophy for 9. Team 7 for 10. Lego My Trophy 11. Mether for 14. Going once. No, Lego My Trophy for 15. People really are believing in this film. Going once. No, Mether for 17. Matt really wants this one. But he's not going to get it because Dan's in for 18. No, but Matt in for 19. This movie could go for more than some of the bigger ones we've sold tonight. You guys crack me up. 27 for Mether on the basis of sex. What is going on? Sold to Mether. I don't want to put anyone on the spot here, but Matt, explain yourself.
I would, except I feel like I'm still hearing that whatever that demonic presence is that's on our Skype chat.
Don't blame the Skype for your actions.
Okay, I think it's gone now.
It's Skype itself.
It's rejecting your bids.
It's sentient? It's a sentient being now?
Matt, what's got you so excited about On the Basis of Sex?
Nothing, except just look at, like, the world around us right now. This is like the perfect climate for this kind of a movie. Don't you think?
You think the politics of the nation are going to drive people to go see this film?
Yeah.
The nation will rally behind this movie.
I think a lot of people are thinking that.
Okay. Hey, look, that's as good an argument as any. So.
It's also it's got what do you say, Felicity Jones?
The great Felicity Jones.
Great
How do you say Felicity Jones?
I mean, Matt, what's your favorite Felicity Jones movie?
Felicity Jones Goes to Washington.
She was great in that.
The Crimes of Felicity Jones.
Although it's weird, she didn't play Felicity Jones, which was weird.
She played Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, yes, exactly. She was Mrs. Fantastic Beasts. Alrighty, well, Matt, we're going to have to move on from this one to our next movie. It's number 24, Ad Astra, coming out, my sheet says August 3rd, which I know is not right. I forgot to update that. It's actually coming out January 11th. Brad Pitt stars in this sci-fi thriller, which has been described as, quote, the most realistic depiction of space travel that's been put in a movie. The film's title, Ad Astra, means to the stars in Latin. That's pretty much all we know about the movie, other than the fact that you can buy it in our auction, which is going live right now. We got $3 to Cooper Troopers, $4 to Lego My Trophy. This is, we're into January, we're into 2019 here. Mystery Team for $5. Who's going to get it? Mether only owns 3 movies at this point. Everyone else has at least 4. Or no, that's not true. Cooper Troopers owns 3 movies. Sorry.
Sean, you seem to be very concerned with the amount of movies that Mether owns tonight.
No, I don't. Matt, I have to keep talking constantly for an hour. I'm running out of things to say. What do you want from me?
Instead, you know what you could be talking about? You could be speculating on the crimes of Grindelwald and what they might be.
I think, you know what? I think Grindelwald was framed. I think he's innocent. No, Mether owns Ad Astra for $8. There you go. You now have 4 movies. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Going heavy in our second half of films here. Next up, Glass, coming out January 18th. This film is a sequel to M. Night Shyamalan's previous films Unbreakable and Split, which cumulatively forms the Unbreakable series. James McAvoy returns, and both Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson reprise their roles from the original film. Interesting one here. A lot of buzz around this one, especially after the success of Split, which was previously owned in one of our drafts.
I didn't know Unbreakable was in the same universe.
Yep. Yeah, that was kind of a last minute. At the end of Split, they kind of throw that in at the end. And this movie combines all the characters in an insane asylum. So is Shyamalan back? We're going to find out. Big bids on this one. 13 to Cooper Troopers. We're working our way up here. 14 to Mystery Team. 15 to Cooper Troopers. Right now, Beef Nuggets has the most money remaining at 59. Mystery Team for 16. Going once, going twice. No, Cooper Troopers not going to let that one slip from their grasp. 18 for Glass. Keep in mind, guys, we only have 5 movies left. So buy it now or forever hold your peace. 20 to Cooper Troopers. They only own 3 movies at this point. Mystery Team for 21. Time is running out. Will Mystery Team own it? You betcha. $21 to Mystery Team for Glass. A really aggressive mix of movies there for Mystery Team. But they still got $5 left, so you never know what they might own in our last group of movies. It's starting with Hard Powder. It's our 26th movie. It is coming out February 8th. In this standard cookie-cutter Liam Neeson action films, quote, this is the description, snowplower Nelson Coxman seeks revenge against a drug cartel in his Rocky Mountains hometown after his son is murdered by a gang. Liam Neeson kicks ass and takes names in Hard Powder, coming out this February. Who's going to own it?
When does Liam Neeson not kick ass?
I mean, literally, you could just put him in any movie at this point. I mean, he's got a real type going.
Does he have a nice, feel-good movie out there anywhere?
You know, he needs to do a rom-com. Why isn't there a Liam Neeson rom-com?
He's in Love Actually.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
He's also a Jedi.
Yeah, he was a Star Wars, wasn't he?
He was a Star Warrior.
Yeah.
Star Warrior.
Well, look at that already. The movie's gone. Hard Powder went to Mether for $9, who has bought 3 of the last 4 movies. Going in
because you kept taunting us. And we gave in to peer pressure.
Is that what it is? You shouldn't listen to me, buddy. That was your first mistake.
It's a bullying tactic.
I wouldn't recommend it. We got a big movie. We got a big movie coming up here, the Lego Movie 2, coming out February 8th. It's the sequel to 2014's The Lego Movie. Emmett and Lucy are back for another brick-filled adventure. The first film grossed $257 million at the box office. The other Lego franchise films include the Lego Batman movie, which grossed $175 million, and the Lego Ninjago movie, which grossed $59 million. Who's going to own the Lego Movie 2? We're going to find out. Whoa, $50 to Cooper Troopers. They are not screwing around, but that's all their money. So if someone out, boom, the Beef Nuggets for 51, and that's it. They own it. Bid can't be beaten.
I knew that was going to happen.
Well done to Beef Nuggets. Congratulations.
Was that the fastest a movie's ever gone?
Everything is awesome.
That's got to be the fastest the movie's ever gone.
Literally, it's based from Dan's $1 bid to their bid was 4 seconds.
No, it was all in 1 second, I think.
Oh, well, in the same second?
I thought it was like 0.4 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, that was very impressive. Congratulations.
I'm glad I got that $1 bid in, though.
Yeah, you always do, man. And one of these times, you're going to buy a movie for $1. I'm gonna be
You're like that first poster in every message.
It's that Brooklyn internet. It's so fast.
Yeah,
Either that or he has a direct line to Sean's house.
Yeah, he's a little closer to the movies, so that definitely counts. Just 3 movies left. Up next, What Men Want, coming out February 8th. This remake of the 2000 film What Women Want follows Taraji P. Henson, who, like Mel Gibson in the original, gains the ability to hear the inner thoughts of the opposite sex. I assume hilarity ensues. What Men Want, a nice solid hit here for folks. February 8th, it's coming out. We'll see who does it. An interesting mix of money left here. Mystery Team has 5, Beef Nuggets 8, everyone else in the double digits. Gooper Troopers with 50. They could pretty much just buy the rest of the slate. We'll find out what they do with their $50 as we inch our way up here. Mystery Team is out. We're at $6, so they're out. Beef Nuggets is out. Mether goes in for 21. Will one of the 3 teams with more than $21 own it? No, they're saving their money. Mether, the first team to go to $0.
Nice.
With a really interesting slate of films. We'll recap that in a little bit. But the 5 remaining teams have 2 more movies to bid on here. The first, How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, another long-titled film here, coming out February 22nd. This film is the sequel to 2010's How to Train Your Dragon and 2014's How to Train Your Dragon 2, and is the 3rd and final installment in the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. The franchise has grossed a combined $394 million since its inception. It's our last kids movie, our last animated movie of the draft here. How to Train Your Dragon 3 is open for bid. Team 7 going right for 44, and Gooper Troopers all in 40. I don't know why you went for 49 and not 50, but I gotta appreciate you're gonna keep that $1. We're gonna end the auction there.
Well, you say we keep whatever we don't spend, right?
Yeah, I will mail you $1.
Okay.
Yep, it's the least I could do. You worked hard for that $1.
So is the Hidden World, is that where Grindelman is keeping these secret beasts, these fantastic beasts? He's keeping them in the Hidden World.
I like how every time you say his name, it's different.
I think that's what's happening.
Matt, I think we have to do a whole episode of the show where we create the plot to the Crimes of Grindelwald, knowing nothing about the movie. Because I think it would just be.
Mary Poppins.
You know, I really wasn't planning on seeing this movie, but now I feel like I have to.
You're obligated.
I need to know. What
are
were his crimes?
Well,
they have to be related to the Fantastic Beasts.
How
in some
great
way.
are those beasts?
I think either he's stealing the Fantastic Beasts or abusing them in some way, making them like fight against each other. I don't know.
Some terrible crimes.
He's the reason there are laws against beast brutality.
Yeah. We got to find out what those crimes are. And if he's committing crimes, right, why is he friends with Dumbledore? Dumbledore doesn't commit crimes, right?
Well, Dumbledore's like Jesus. He hangs out with the bad
Or maybe Dumbledore is Grindelwald.
Is Grindelby? No, say it isn't
Or
so.
Grandma Wald. What was the last one you said?
Gramophone? Yeah.
Grindelman.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Matt, I got to give you credit. You're doing of a movie you own in the draft. You're doing a great job of selling it. Hey, look, we've got one movie left. Let's get out of here on a strong note. The Rhythm Section comes out February 22nd. It's an action thriller starring Jude Law and Blake Lively. I literally couldn't find much more information than that. Boom, Team 7, $28. You own it. Congrats. Again, why 28? I'm not quite sure. That's a fun number.
Because Lego, my trophy has 27.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
We're cashing in. You owe us $16.
I'm gonna go broke, you guys. These trophies don't come cheap, you know. Congratulations, guys. You've survived the movie draft. Well done.
All right.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah, you sure are, Brian. Now let's go ahead and recap where everyone's at, and then we'll have a little mini discussion of how everyone thinks they did, and then we'll send everybody home. Let's start with who spent the most money to who spent the least, starting with Mether, the only team to spend all 100 of their dollars. They are the proud owners of Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelman, Robin Hood, On the Basis of Sex, Ad Astra, Hard Powder, and What Men Want. After them, Gooper Troopers, $1 remaining. They purchased A Star is Born, The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, Mary Poppins Returns, and How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. After that, Mystery Team has $5 remaining. They purchased Venom, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Grinch, Aquaman, and Glass. On top of that, Team 7 has $16 left. They purchased First Man, Overlord, Second Act, Spider-Man, Into the Universe, and the Rhythm Section. And with the most money remaining, Oh, I skipped a team, didn't I? Beef Nuggets
yep.
has $8 remaining. Sorry. There are too many teams here. They own Bad Times at the El Royale, Goosebumps 2: Haunted Halloween, Bumblebee, Welcome to Marwin, and The Lego Movie 2. And then with the most money remaining, $27, it's Lego TM, My Trophy. They own Halloween, Creed 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Mortal Engines, and Holmes and Watson. 30 movies gone. Congratulations, everybody. Anyone want to speak up on how they think they did? Anyone feeling particularly confident in the slate they've put together for this Winter League?
We got our 4 movies, so
solid. You did. You spent $99.
Yeah, we do think Matt and James have a pretty good lineup, though.
Yes, solid, because you got a couple different franchise. It's a lot of franchises, which tends to do well.
Yeah.
That was our strategy all along. You got us.
Well done. Good strategy there. And any other thoughts from any teams?
I mean, technically, we have 3 franchises.
That's true. I think just from my early kind of observation, I think it's going to be really interesting because I don't think at least from my early views, no one is a runaway definite win team. Because pretty much everybody got at least one major franchise, and a few people got more than one. So it's going to be, I look at a team like Mether, Fantastic Beasts may be the highest grossing movie of the league, but the film surrounding it, a lot of kind of question marks. Some could break out. They're definitely not bad movies by any stretch, but they're definitely not guaranteed successes. Mary Poppins Returns, I think, will be a big one. It'll be interesting to see how How to Train Your Dragon does. I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting mix. It's going to be fun to watch all season long. Folks at home, you can follow along all season long on our website, upfordebate.tv/movies. I forgot for a minute. upfordebate.tv/movies. The sheet will be there. You can track how every movie does and how each of our teams does as the season goes on. You can also follow us on Twitter at UpForDebateTV, and we tweet the results every week, so you get an update as to how the teams are doing, and come back here in what will likely be March when we begin the Summer League. I do want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our teams for joining us this evening. We appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to come play with Matt and I. This is a real great treat we do each year. It's a ton of fun, and hopefully we'll set some records and see some big upsets this year. So thank you for being with us here. I'll remind everybody at home, upfordebate.tv is our website. You can go there and get all of our past episodes, audio and video, get caught up on the show. But I'm going to wrap it up here. On behalf of Matt, I'm Sean. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time for more good adventures on another Movie League less, but still content full, Up for Debate.